That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Running to Green. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Gus Meyer. Going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The Tigers in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Using his legs, it's Durham. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He wants it all. In the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They're going to run it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to... loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
That's reeled in. It's Wingo. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Longhorns are on the move.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
To the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Uncorks one to the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that...
Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Kites off the defender. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
He leaves it with his back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback keeps it. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Oh, he tosses it back. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets rid of it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
And, David, they dial up the flea flicker. And how about the job of the running back selling like it was run and the receiver selling like it was blocked before taking off downfield to catch that wide open?
Yeah, you could see everybody sucks up, plays the run. And listen, there's a timing and a rhythm and a perfect time to call these plays. They dialed up a good time to do it.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on them.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's their 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for room. It's Durham. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Here comes the Texas offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Complete to the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. Powers through the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's out of bounds, has enough for the 1st down, and that conversion keeps hope alive. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. At the 20.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games.